Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Calmsden Farm, where I'm still in the process of launching my lovely new grape fields. I'm also finishing my seeding on field 3, and then obviously need to go over there and finish the rolling. But yes, this first day of April has got off to a very good start. I'm quite happy with how we've got things set up in terms of getting the grapes and olives put in over here. I'm also very pleased I managed to get all my production stuff sold, which has done me quite an excellent job of rebuilding my bank balance. I have actually increased the number of grapevines. I think I've now got 30 grapevines in total and 20 olive strips, rows of olive trees. So yeah, I'm doing quite well on that front. Notice this little tractor does drink the juice quite a lot. I've already had to refuel it once since I bought it. May need to get a little workshop though, so I can modify the other tractor to have GPS, because GPS is very useful, it turns out, for doing these olive trees. Especially as I'm using a mod that offers custom widths, separation between the different olive tree grapevines. So coarse play doesn't work. I can't use coarse play to do any of my grape farming because it doesn't recognise the distance and spacing between the grapevines. But coarse play does work on the olives, because the olives are vanilla. They are base game. So yeah, things are looking very nice. Looks like our cedar man has finished. Although I'm pretty sure he hasn't. If I look at the map, ladies and gentlemen, pretty sure there's some corners that he needs to go and sort out, which we can go and do in a second. I just really want to get this mulching finished. Before things get too carried away. I keep going into the menu to check the fertiliser state of these fields. And obviously I can't, because we're playing with precision farming, which removes the fertiliser status of the grapes and olives. For every field. And I've got to check the nitrogen tab instead. However, precision farming doesn't really handle fertilising of grapes and olives very well. It doesn't actually protect the crops at all. So, yeah, I'm not sure how to go about fertilising. Don't quite know whether we're getting shortchanged or not when doing grapes and olives with precision farming installed. Don't really know if you're getting the full fertiliser effect or not. There we go. Whizzing through. Well, ladies and gents, it's Tuesday, the 12th of July, as I'm sat here recording these videos today. I had an excellent day yesterday. I got 6 episodes of Riverview recorded, and then did a stream, despite the fact it was 32 degrees here in the office all yesterday. For those of you that are interested in the UK weather at the minute, I look out the window and it's a little bit overcast today, a little bit cloudier. But the temperature today is only 27 degrees currently. It's a little bit cooler than yesterday. And like I say, it's a little bit overcast. But apparently this is only going to be a brief respite. The heat wave will continue within a few days, and it's going to get even hotter, with temperatures being forecast and estimated as reaching 38 degrees. If this weather front moves up from the south, from Spain and Portugal, if we get this weather front move up, then yeah, it's going to get very hot here in the UK. So I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to have all my videos recorded before the heat kicks in. Because if it, obviously, yesterday it was pretty unbearable recording the videos, and I actually started physically melting. In my video I was like turning to wax and melting during the recordings. Yeah, if it gets to 38, I'm just not going to be able to work through that. In this tiny little office that I operate from, you know, I would have to have the aircon on. If it gets really at 32 degrees yesterday, I should have had the aircon on. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about, obviously, is noise and whether it is picked up by the microphone in the background. Otherwise, I would have it on. In fact, I'd have it on today actually, because at 27, it's now gone to 28 on the top of the aircon unit. The aircon unit's telling me it's 28 currently in this room. So yeah, I would have the aircon on currently, if I could. But I was trying lots of different tricks yesterday to try and keep cool. I even did my favourite little trick of taking my t-shirt, soaking it in cold water, and then popping it back on and wearing it. Soaking wet, because obviously the water helps evaporate, helps conduct the heat away from the body, lowers the temperature down. That's one of my tips for surviving the UK heat waves, is wear wet clothing, wear a wet t-shirt. I even sleep in a wet, I even soak my t-shirt before I go to bed at night, because it keeps me cool. And that was something I got told a couple of years back now. 7 years back, when I was doing when I was receiving light therapy for my eczema. I was having light therapy and see if that would help with my eczema. And the dermatologist also suggested I wet wrap. I was like, what's wet wrap? And they explained that I should get like well, basically long johns, a set of long johns, long sleeve underwear, and obviously long legged underwear, and basically soak it in water and wear it, because it helps obviously keeps the skin hydrated, stops the skin drying out. And obviously one of the sort of, you know, symptoms of eczema is obviously very dry skin, scaly skin, flaky skin. So wet wrapping, and I found wet wrapping is quite nice because it keeps me cool. So despite the fact I don't wear the long underwear anymore, don't need it because I've got I'm on a different treatment now. When the weather's like this in the UK, I still like to soak my t-shirts, soak my shorts in water, and then just wear it. Right, that's the mulching done. We might have a go at trying to fertilise these little grapevines a little bit later on. I'm a little bit disappointed that when I placed this shed, you know, I kind of placed it back to front. I wish I placed it so that the awning at the front, the little overhang, the little roof bit here, was, and the three bay doors, the three doors were facing my grapevines and stuff, but as it turns out, kind of messed that up a bit, didn't I? But anyway, we have got mulching done. Right, we want... Where's our seeder? There he is. 'Cause yeah, I need to go and obviously do those bits. Is my crop sensor on? No, it's not. I'll turn on my crop sensor. Well, there we go. Right, we'll park this one in the shed. We'll also clear that horseplay course. There we go, that's cleared. Tell you one thing I do love, and I do love this. When it comes to course play, you can see obviously I've got all the courses that I've generated and created and saved whilst playing on this here map, on this here save game. And what I've discovered is, when I load into multiplayer on the Calmsden map, the new updated version of the Calmsden map, I still get access to the courses, so I haven't had to recreate all the courses. I can, when I go into the menu, I've still got all these courses pop up in multiplayer, so I can use them in multiplayer as well. I think that's brilliant. It saves me so much time, you know. It saves me no end of time. Oh, I'm thinking, ladies and gents, by the way, I'm thinking of replacing my my header. In actual fact, I'm thinking of replacing the whole combine and header. I'm thinking of upgrading, having used the Lexion last year, having leased that and used that for a lot of harvesting. I'm thinking it's time we upgraded to a proper big boy harvester. And then I want to test out the new honeybee header. Right, I want my roller? Here he is. Right, we can do some rolling. Now, I think we got this field. We've got it up to 70. For some reason, nitrogen application is a bit iffy. Might be because I didn't use any kind of organic fertilizer. Could be. We didn't bother doing the we didn't bother doing any kind of slurry spreading or digestate spreading on this field. Oh, there's a bit over here where the seeder's not seeded. Nah. Oh well. Unlucky. Just get this bit that I missed and we'll whiz round. So we'll get the rolling done. You can see where I did my spot spraying with the herbicide to trick precision farming into thinking we've successfully managed all the weeds. Precision farming actually had a mod update yesterday. We got an update yesterday for precision farming from Giants, which has fixed a couple of issues that precision farming's apparently had. Known bugs with precision farming. Hasn't fixed any of the things that I've picked up on in the last week or so, and obviously talked about quite extensively in recent videos with the tillage and tillage issue and the weed control issue. So I've actually submitted a bug report on Giants Bug Tracker to hopefully get that fixed. Hopefully get that corrected. Round and around we go. Oh, another thing I did yesterday, ladies and gents. This is probably a good thing. on my multiplayer server, obviously, we want to be able to make, you know, silage and stuff. And obviously we've got the silage bunker down at the, you've got the silage bunker at the cow farm. However, it's a little bit on the small side, especially when you want to do serious, you know, large scale, silage production. And having played on, obviously, the Elm Creek edit map by Stevie, we quite liked and enjoyed having big bunkers at the BGA. However, on this map, because of the terrain angles and stuff, it's very difficult, as you can see, to place a bunker, because it doesn't. Ideally, we wanted to place one in this big space here and have a big, large silage bunker. However, they don't rotate properly, and you can't rotate them so they actually fit in there nice. And that was even the issue with the in-game Giants ones as well. The Giants one as well had the same issue. However, I have managed, ladies and gents, to fix it. So, on my multiplayer server last night when I was streaming, I actually placed one of these large silage bunkers right here. So we can do large scale silage operationing. So what I might do though, the mod that I downloaded for the silage bunkers, I might go in and manually edit that as well, so that all the bunkers rotate smoothly, and you can actually control the angle of their rotation. I thought it was going to be a much more complicated thing to fix than it actually turned out to be. It's actually very easy to fix, and in fact I was able to implement the fix without logging out of the server and without restarting my game. That's how easy the fix was. I didn't have to reload the game or anything. I was able to make the edit whilst I was in game, and yeah, I'm able to freely rotate the silage bunker. And I'm gonna guess, ladies and gents, that the same fix applies to any of the placeable buildings or objects in the game. So if there are any that don't rotate smoothly and only snap to certain points, I'm guessing you can actually correct those and get them freely rotating. So we've just got one more field to have to seed, ladies and gents, when all is said and done. Why is the nitrogen so bad on this field? Can I seed with the fertilizer disable? I might have to come round and spray that. First growth stage, get the sprayer out. And see if we can fix the, see if we can't fix the nitrogen issue. Again, today is the first time I'm running with the newly updated version of precision farming, so maybe there's a bit of a handover issue between the old version and the new version. And I might be suffering from some of the bugs that were in the old version until I've been round and worked all the fields with the new version of precision farming installed. It might take a while for things to level out and things to correct themselves, but we can do that. We can check that, can't we? And there we go. Rolling around the field. Got our sorghum in, which is nice. Obviously, sorghum's our pretty major crop. Speaking of crops, have we got anything left? And the answer to that is no, not really. Not really. We've pretty much sold everything we had available to us. So the only things I'm going to be getting now obviously will be grass and more silage. But I'm going to have to wait for all the fields to regrow, having obviously gone round most of them and ploughing and direct drill them, reseed them all, get the tillage score corrected, and then obviously go around with the weeder and do the weed sprayer, my new sprayer, and do the herbicide, the pretend herbicide spraying. The pretend herbicide spraying. Next stop obviously will be May, and obviously May for us is getting the soybeans on field 5 there, as well as obviously addressing the nitrogen issues. On this field and some of my other fields as well, I've got strange nitrogen issues. Although I think some of them it's because we've got somehow managed to get too much nitrogen applied. Not fully sure how that's happened. Don't think I've done any seeding at night, which would have obviously caused issues with the passive crop sensors. On the tractors. I'm sure that's not an issue. Nor do I don't think I've done any seeding or anything in bad weather, which would affect the oddball nitrogen scores on some of the fields. If we go and look, this field's got obviously issues with its nitrogen. And a couple of my other fields have got issues with their nitrogen as well. For 21, even though it's been absolutely perfectly sprayed. You know? Yeah. And get the rolling finished. Like I say, then pretty much I'm done then till my tasks are complete till May. So, ladies and gents, when we come back in the next video, we're going to be into May. And we'll have our final seeding of the year, our soybeans. I don't know, no, May's a little bit early for harvesting, isn't it? We shouldn't have any harvesting to do in May. But, I was thinking, will the wheat be ready to harvest? No, it's going to be too early. It's going to be like July, isn't it, for wheat? So we've got a couple of months before we have to harvest. So yeah, I think this year is going to go by very quickly compared to previous years. Because there's not a whole lot that we are sort of required to do. Right, ladies and gents, I am going to say goodbye for today. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back again with more Calmsden farm action for you very soon. But for now, from me, it's goodbye. Take care of yourselves, ladies and gents. Stay safe. And I'll see you all again very soon. Cheerio.